First at 4, breaking news from the Gulf Coast. Hurricane Ian unleashes rain, wind, and flooding. The storm just making landfall in the last 30 minutes. Our meteorologist Kim Adams is there.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. Hurricane Ian has already been pounding Florida's Gulf Coast for hours now. Wind and rain moving ashore even before the storm made landfall. Take a look. This is a live look at Northport, Florida. Hurricane Ian made landfall near Cayo Costa, which is just a little further south in the past half hour. Ian is a Category 4 storm right now, but just short of the most powerful Category 5. You're looking at the Skyway Bridge right there. Now, one of the biggest concerns about the storm is a massive storm surge, and we are already seeing some of the early effects. This video from Naples showing several cars already submerged, and the storm is far from over. Now, if you have any doubt of just how huge this storm is, take a look at this satellite loop of the eye as it approached Florida. Experts say the eye wall was measured at 35 miles across, which will produce a wider swath of damage. We have team coverage for you, starting with meteorologist Kim Adams, who just sent us this report just north of where the storm made landfall. She hoped to go live, but as you can understand, it gets a little tricky out there with conditions.
I'm forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams in Venice. We are just outside Venice Beach. The eye wall is just approaching us now. We're starting to get some of the outer bands here. The winds have picked up considerably. They are hurricane force winds now. And again, they continue to get stronger over the next hour or two. Then we get into the eye wall. There is a huge eye wall that we will be in the middle of. So we will go from conditions like this to likely partly cloudy skies and perhaps even see some sunshine for an hour or so, and then we get on the backside of Ian. So we have several hours here. Yes, I will continue to update you throughout the show. We are having some difficulty getting our signal out, but I will continue to update you as much as I can. Back to you.
All right, thanks a bunch, Kim. Here is the radar from Tampa Bay. This gives you the greatest detail on the storm. You can see the eye. Now, Kim is right here, and since she filed that report, you can see this eye wall is pushing up toward Venice. So she is in worsening conditions. It looks like now that this thing has nudged a hair eastward. The eye will probably miss her, meaning that clear area, that's moving to the north-northeast. But let me do something here. Let's switch over from this, which is called reflectivity. This is wind velocity. The radar can actually estimate wind speeds, and you see this area right here. Now, the radar beam is about 4,200 feet above the ground here, but that's close enough to give a good estimate. These winds right here are 140 to 145 miles per hour, and that's a large area of that. So this storm still packs a very significant punch. The latest update just in from the Hurricane Center moments ago, 145 mile per hour wind. Now that's down from the 150 that we had earlier. So as this interacts with land, the expected weakening is starting to commence, and you can see that it's a Category 4 storm. It's going to move across the peninsula, and by tomorrow morning, we're talking about either a high-end tropical storm or maybe a low-end Category 1 hurricane for the Orlando area, continuing upward, and then we're going to see this thing move briefly out back over the water, but then back inland as a tropical storm over the Carolinas. We have a lot more to talk about with the storm and its impacts, and of course, our forecast. Parts of the lower peninsula have frost advisories and freeze warnings today. We'll break it all down for you coming up straight ahead.
Paul. It has been an ugly and downright dangerous day all along the Gulf Coast. This video coming in from Boca Grande, Florida. It's about 30 miles south of where Kim is stationed right now, even closer to Fort Myers. Most people have been evacuated from the area. Many are in shelters. And this is just the beginning of a devastating time for everyone. Kimberly Gill tracking more of the storm's early impact from the newsroom. Kim.
Yeah, Karen, hi, good afternoon. We've been watching the pictures coming from Southwest Florida with a pit in our stomachs, really, because we know many Metro Detroiters have family and friends in the area. Some of you, of course, have spent time there, so it's really tough to see these pictures coming out of Florida. We know the rain, the wind, and flooding are very dangerous on their own, but it's also impacting other things, such as power lines. We have this video from the Naples Fire Rescue Department of a downed power line that burst into flames. And we know utility companies have been on standby as we wait to see how bad the situation is. We also have this video of massive flooding in Marco Island. No doubt we'll see similar scenes like this all over Southwest Florida after the storm strikes. President Biden says his team has been in contact with Florida's governor and several mayors as the White House activates the federal response.
We are on the alert and in action. We've approved every request Florida has made for temporary assistance, emergency assistance, long-term assistance that I've received. We discussed what we've done to prepare for the hurricane. That includes dispatching hundreds of FEMA personnel and activating thousands of National Guard members.
So, Karen, it is going to be a very long day and night for millions of people along the Gulf Coast. We'll bring you new video and new information when you join us for Local 4 News at 5 o'clock. For now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you,
Sure.
Kim. Meantime, the American Red Cross deploying emergency responders from the Michigan region to Florida. We were with the Michigan volunteers who will bring things like cots and blankets, food and drinks to storm victims. Some of the volunteers have been doing this for years. We have followed them really all across the country. They headed south today, just after noon. Now, tonight at 5, we're going to hear from some of those volunteers. Tonight at 6, we're going to talk with some Detroit snowbirds who spend half the year in Fort Myers. They didn't have time to leave, so they are trying to ride out the storm. Plus, our sister stations in Florida are on air around the clock, and we're sharing their reporting with you on Local 4 Plus between all of our newscasts. Stay tuned to Local 4 and, of course, Local 4 Plus. The president of the University of Michigan is expressing solidarity with the school's Jewish community after anti-Semitic flyers were placed on porches and driveways just last weekend. The flyers popped up in off-campus neighborhoods on the eve of Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. President Mary Sue Coleman's letter says while the flyers did not target individual members of the campus community, their message undermined a sense of psychological safety. Okay, we got a commuter alert for you for anyone who uses I-94. A new closure is scheduled to start in less than 12 hours. Both directions of the interstate will be closed between I-75 and I-96 in Detroit. It's been shut down so workers can inspect and test that new 2nd Avenue bridge over 94. We've been covering that for you. The closure goes into effect tomorrow, 4 a.m., is expected to last for 5 days. So either avoid the area or be prepared to follow all those detours until next Tuesday. Parts of Southeast Michigan are getting some rave reviews as great places for families to live. Fortune magazine just picked the top 25 cities, and 2 in Michigan made the top 10. Novi is the first place to make the list, coming in at number 10. Before we reveal now the local city that finished on top, let's tell you about Olathe, Kansas. That came in 3rd. It's near Kansas City. Wiley, Texas is number 2. That's a suburb of Dallas. So who's number 1? How about our own Ann Arbor? It finished on top. Our Jacqueline Francis is live this afternoon in Ann Arbor with reaction. Something to be so proud of, Jacqueline.
It is, and naming it the best city for families to live. Fortune magazine said that Ann Arbor is much more than just a college town, blending a big city feel with shops, restaurants, even a top university with a small town vibe. And the residents we talked to today, well, they couldn't agree more. Ann Arbor is the best place to live for families, or so says Fortune magazine and the people who live here.
We chose Ann Arbor and we've never regretted it. I'm from out east, and I love how it's pretty diverse here, and there's good education and lots of different restaurants, and we've always felt really welcome here.
According to Fortune, it's the city's access to health care, solid public schools, and support for older residents that helped earn it the top title. Diversity was also a factor, as the business publication cut any town where more than 90% of the population is white, non-Hispanic.
Cosmopolitan and very diverse demographic of people. Everybody gets along. There's always nice events going on. Ann Arbor is the best city in the U.S.
Ann Arbor wasn't the only Michigan city to make the top 25, with Novi coming in at number 10. But when it comes to number 1, generations of Ann Arbor residents say this is the spot.
Our kids went to different parts of the country, 2 coasts. They're all back here to raise their own families. They and we love Ann Arbor.
You can see right there just how proud people are of their city, and why not be, especially with that headline. Reporting live in Ann Arbor, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, love to share the good news. Thanks, Jacqueline. We appreciate it.